Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mohamad Izal Mahendra. I'm from class A, and today I will teaching about the oral tradition in Gorontalo. So based on lesson plan that I get and I made, it's about King of Ilato or Panggola. So I will explain maybe 14 or 15 minutes. I will explain about this material, and I'm using method speech. Good morning, students, and welcome to my class. My name is Mr. Izal. You can call me Izal or Mr. Zal. So today we will learning about oral tradition in Gorontalo. You know what are we talking about? Have you ever heard about in our village or in our island there's a kingdom and there's a king who lead this village. So student, do you think or have you ever heard about King Ilato or Panggola? So, do you think in our island in the past, our island have a good and strong king named Panggola or the King of Ilato? The people say King of Panggola. Have you ever heard about this? Because that's why we will learn about the legend of King Ilato or King Panggola. Let's say in our village, in a small kingdom in Gorontalo, there once lived King Panggola, known for his wisdom and spiritual strength. Despite his power, he fed a simple life and was always close to his people. So the king is not arrogant, yeah guys. He so close to the people, to his people, and he loved his people. Every day, he would walk around the villages, listening to complaints and offering advice. Because of his kindness, Panggola was loved by his people and respected by neighborhood kingdom. So the people loved the king because the king loved the people. Yeah. Can you imagine the result king so loved by his people? It's like a Princess Diana, the people's princess. I think so. Yeah. Next. However, Panggola also had a mysterious side. It was said that he possessed spiritual ability to protect his kingdom from threat. He often meditated and performed rituals to maintain peace. Some believed that he could communicate with supernatural beings to safeguard and reign. Maybe she have a big powers, and it's not just that. He have friends in another universe that we can't see that friends, maybe like a ghost. One day, a neighborhood kingdom driven by jealous sent a large army to attack. So I think in another village don't like the king, cause the king maybe more have a big power and more loved by his people, and have a good personal and kind, and then makes the another village hate them. So they're attacked, and there's a war to attack this kingdom. The people were thrift, but Chupangola remained calm. So you know that in that um, in that in that situation, we as a people will afraid and panic. But Chupangola said that, calm down. He will do something that protects his kingdom and his people. The night before the battle, he held a ritual atop a hill. Suddenly, a thick fog enveloped the kingdom, causing the enemy to lose their way and become frightened. The enemy forces eventually retreated, leaving Gorontalo unharmed. The enemy was gone, and the king and Chupangola was saved from the enemy. So, what do you think, guys? Is that a good story? Is that a good traditional? And you know what? The king of Chupangola, his grave until now, there's a lot of people to pray at his grave. Generation to generations believe that when we go visit to his grave, we will get some maybe lucky days, or got more, maybe some miracle, and etc. King Chupangola passed away at an old age and was buried on a hill. The people believe that his spirit still protects them to this day. Every year, they visit his grave to pray and honor their eternal guardian. Yeah, so that's the power of Chupangola. Generation on that day until now, they still believe that Chupangola always protect his village and his people until now. The legend of King Ilato or Chupangola. The main character and conflict. Raja Chupangola is a wise and spiritual king beloved by his people. He used his spiritual ability to protect his kingdom from invasion. The conflict arises when a neighborhood kingdom attacks, but Chupangola's ritual create causes the enemy to retreat, ensuring his kingdom's safety. Next, moral values. What do you think about the moral values, guys? Yeah? Maybe from that story, we're inspired about maybe when we going to lead a country or a village, we have to love our people. We have to care about our people. Yeah, you can see this. The story teach leadership that I taught to you, wisdom and the power of spiritual strength. Highlights the importance of community unity and respecting ancestors, as shown by the people in wild primate to honor Chupangola's spirit. Yeah, that's the moral value. Next, cultural reflection. The legend reflects Gorontalo values such as spiritual beliefs, respect for leadership, and the connection with the ancestors. It prefers the history of the Gorontalo people, emphasizing youth's importance of strong leadership in difficult times. Next, this is the last role of oral tradition about this story, about this tradition, about King of Panggola. Oral tradition like this story help preserve and pass down cultural identity, values, and history. They united the community, educate the younger generation, and ensure that tradition remain relevant in modern times, strengthening Gorontalo cultural identity. So, what do you think, guys, from this story? Do you interesting about this story? For me, this story was so good. Guess what? This will educate the younger generation, because maybe in this generation, in this era, we may be attacked by technology, and we don't see about the past. We don't see, maybe we and lack of understanding of ancestral culture and stories. Now we will see the grave Aulia King Ilato or Panggola. It's at the Street Usman Isa Ilota, Sub-District Batudaa, District Gorontalo, Province Gorontalo. You can see in this picture the map of the grave Aulia King Ilato or Panggola. You can see the maps, and you can see the picture of the graves of Aulia King Ilato or Panggola. So guys, have you ever come to this place? And what do you think when you go to these graves? Maybe when I'm going to another tour, I just passed the graves. I just looking from the street, and my friend said that's the grave of King Ilato or Panggola. That's the grave, and I just say, wow, that's a grave, and I just see, and we go. So guys, now if anyone want to run for regional representative or regional mayor, they will come to this place to ask for victory and become a leader like this King Ilato or Panggola. So they will maybe prayer, and maybe they want to be a good leader to the countries or the village, and maybe they prayers, they will be loved to the people after they got the regional mayor. So it make that we as a new generation can learn about the story, can learn about this King of Panggola. We have to be more understand about this story, and we have to see the way how we transfer this story to our children, to our family, to our children. Maybe in another time you will be the father of your son, of your daughter, and you tell about this story, and they will, maybe your son will be become a leader, become a president, regional mayor. They will be learn about this story. We have to tell to them. Gorontalo, there was a king. There was a powerful king named Panggola or King Ilato. Okay, that's it. That's it about the king of Ilato or Panggola. So, I hope you can understand about this story, you can understand about the oral tradition in Gorontalo. So, I end this class and see you in another time. Thank you. Okay, thank you. That's all for me. My name is Mohamad Izal Mahendra and thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.